believe you're here. Give me a hug.
No, and give you my cold? No way I'm sharing my germs.
Nicole, you remember Allie?
Yes, of course I do. I mean, it's been a while. It's good to see you.
You too.
You know, the crazy thing is, we were just talking about your mom. And here you are.
What did Mom do now?
Nothing.
Blaze, it's never nothing with Sammy. Never mind.
Nobody told me you were gonna be here. What's going on?
It was a last-minute decision.
Well, so how long are you here for?
That kind of depends on you.
Me?
If it's not too much trouble, I was hoping I could crash here for a while.
I don't understand. Are you living in London?
I'm not really feeling London anymore.
Why? What happened?
My mom happened. That woman is out of control.
Sammy's in Italy taking care of EJ. You're living in two separate countries.
That's the problem. She's demanding I move home.
Why?
Because she's a control freak. Because she refuses to see that I'm an adult. That I'm in charge of my life and thoroughly capable of making my own decisions.
I'm guessing she's not liking some of the decisions you've been making.
As if she didn't party when she was my age. Now she's all about keeping an eye on me, like I'm irresponsible or something.
You know what? Sammy did mention you haven't gotten a job since you graduated college.
Have you seen the job market? It's impossible. I've sent out tons of resumes, tons. A zillion people apply for every job. And does Mom even try to understand?
You know, she only wants the best
She
for you.
cut me off financially. Does that sound like what's best for me? And then she booked a flight to London to drag my ass home like I'm a child.
What happened when she got there?
I don't know. I got the hell out.
And you came here?
Nice place.
Allie, there's one thing that I don't understand. How did you buy a plane ticket if Sammy cut you off?
I have my ways.
Hey, Abe, it's me. I'm still working on getting Steve and Hope to
Mom is
accept.
so pissed. The second I landed, my phone blew up.
You haven't called her back?
So she can yell at me? Not even try to understand? No way.
Does she even know you're in Salem?
It was so much more fun to have my roomie tell her I'm on a grand tour of the world.
Allie, the first thing you need to do is call her and let her know you're here.
I will. But first, I'm hoping you'll let me stay. If Mom knows that her very responsible ex-priest twin brother's looking out for me, maybe she'll get off my back.
How long are you thinking of staying?
A couple months, maybe. Just until I figure out what's next.
You couldn't do that at home with your parents?
I definitely couldn't. I'd be spending all my time and energy fighting with Mom. Besides, she needs to focus on taking care of EJ. I'd just be in the way.
I doubt that.
Please, Uncle Eric. Please tell me I can stay.
Let me discuss it with Nicole.
Cool. I'll just freshen up while you're discussing how fun it'll be when I live here. Bathroom?
Yeah, it's that way.
Did I ever tell you you were my favorite uncle?
So what do you think?
Well, I think we're not getting the full story, Uncle. Look at Allie, and I listen to her, and I hear echoes of Sammy, a wild child who's used to getting what she wants and wrapping her wise, kind uncle around her cute little pinky finger.
So we should turn her away.
No, not at all. Look, I don't blame her for not wanting to live with Sammy. I mean, it's obvious she is bound and determined to control Allie's life.
So you're okay with letting her stay here?
Honey, she's your niece. I'm fine with it if you are.
A couple months is a big commitment. We don't have a lot of space.
No, that's true. It's tight in here. But I think Holly would love having Allie around. Look, we'll make it work.
Thank you. You know what? You're right. Things gonna work out for the best. And Allie, she'll still be here when Sammy comes for the wedding. Maybe I can help build the relationship.
I love your optimism. but it is easier said than done, even for you. I know firsthand that mother-daughter relationships can be very complex.
I agree. So, what's the verdict? And just so you know, I make awesome smoothies.
How can I say no to that?
So I can stay?
Welcome to your new home.
Oh, thank you so much. God, thank you so much. Uncle Eric, you're the best. You too, Nicole. I really don't know why my mom doesn't like you.
That's probably because we are two totally different people.
Yeah, you are so much more chill and 10 times more fun.
That's because I'm not your mother, which makes it a lot easier to be fun and chill. And not to mention, you are Eric's niece, which makes me love you unconditionally.
That is so sweet. Thank you. And I promise I will do everything I can to be a good house guest. I will keep my room clean, I'll water the plants, I'll do whatever you want me to.
Listen, I know you're excited, because Nicole and I are too, but there are going to be a few conditions while you're staying here, other than just, keeping your room clean and watering the plants. Some things that are non-negotiable.
What are your conditions?
One, call your mom and let her know that you're staying here.
If I have to. Next.
Two, no partying.
Done.
You sure that won't be a problem?
Definitely not into partying these days.
Why?
This.
You're pregnant?
I'm indeed in the family way.
Well, should I say congratulations?
Doesn't make any difference what anyone says. It is what it is.
Well, how are you feeling?
Fine. Huge. Freaked out.
So when you said you had a cold, it was because you didn't want...
I lied. Yet another matter for confession.
All right, don't be smart, all right? Why didn't you just tell us the truth from the start? What's going on?
I told you I was pregnant.
Were you never going to take your hoodie off?
I knew if Uncle Eric said yes, he'd never go back on his word.
So if I said that you couldn't stay here, you would have never told us about the baby?
I haven't told anyone else in the family. Are you mad?
No, I'm not mad. It's just... I'm concerned. And obviously, we don't even know what happened or how it's affecting you.
I really don't know that either. I know how it happened, of course, but not how it's affecting me. I'm kind of confused right now.
Oh, of course. Honey, that's understandable.
Allie, we only have 2 bedrooms. 4 people is really tight, and 5, it's just gonna...
I get it. Now that you know the truth, you're kicking me out.
4th of July.
That there won't be room.
Right, you're not
once the
kicking me
baby-
out because I'm pregnant.
I'm not kicking you
It's
out.
just... we don't have the room.
Would you hold
Okay,
on?
great scene.
Wait a minute.
Shouldn't leave before the sermon, right, Father?
First of all, I'm not a priest anymore, and I'm not about to give you a sermon.
It's all you've done since I got here.
Oh, excuse me? Would you just put the bag down?
Why? You just said there's not any room for me here.
When the baby comes, so you're not listening to me just like your mother never listens.
Oh, okay. Hang on a second. Let's not go down that road. Okay, let's just talk calmly and reasonably. Now, honey, what were you trying to say when you mentioned that there wasn't enough room here?
That Allie couldn't live with us once the baby was born. I was going to say that we need to make a plan for the long term.
All right. Well, maybe Allie already has a long-term plan.
Andy,
Not really.
what a surprise.
Look, I've been too busy trying to keep my mom from finding out. Which is why I freaked out when she said she was going to come to London and drag me back to Italy.
Well, she was younger than you and she had a bill. Do you really think she's going to judge you?
Mom is of the do as I say, not as I do school of parenting. And if she found out, she'd just want to take over, raise the kid herself.
She wouldn't do that.
Have you met her? Because it would take less than 5 minutes to figure out that woman cannot help herself from taking over. And I don't want her taking over my baby.
I don't think she would.
Oh, come on. You know Mom is all about babies. She loves to have them, dress them, correct them. She's crazy about them until they have a mind of their
Listen,
own.
I don't think you're being fair.
Is this how it's gonna be? You sticking up for her every time I say something bad about her?
I never said she was perfect.
Eric, could you just try to listen to what she has to say?
I'm telling you, I have enough to deal with without her. How could you let this happen, as if she doesn't know? How could you be so irresponsible? Who's the father?
Who is the father? I mean, how is he handling all this?
Thing, honey.
What?
You can't interrogate her. She doesn't owe us an explanation. This isn't our business.
It's the father's business.
I just think that you need to be a little more sensitive.
Yeah, what she said.
I know you're speaking from experience, but you need to listen to yourself. Would you talk that way to someone you don't know if they walked into the Horton Center? You're reacting the way she's scared Sammy will.
You mean I'm acting like a Brady? I'm sorry.
It's okay. Just as long as you promise not to tell my mother. Mother ruined my life.
I know it feels that way now.
I mean it. I told you can tell her that I'm here and that I'm fine. That's all she needs to know. She's too busy looking after EJ to come after me.
Maybe right now. I mean, did you just hear what Nicole said? You can't keep this from your mom forever. In a few months, there's going to be a baby.
Not necessarily. Don't answer it. I don't want anyone to know I'm here.
I have to see who it is. It's Kate.
God, what is she doing here?
I can hear people talking in there. Why aren't they opening the door?
I don't know why she's out there, but she has her dad with her.
Eric and Nicole, stop playing games. Come on, open the door.
They're not going to go away, you know.
They'll have to, eventually.
We're talking about Kate here.
I don't care. If they see this bump, my life is over.
Open the damn door, Eric.
Let them in and they'll find out I'm pregnant. Then they'll call my mom and she'll flip out. You know how she is.
Yes, I do.
Allie, there's no sense in you trying to hide your pregnancy.
Can you please try to get through to him?
Come on, Eric, open the door, man. I'm not going anywhere. Your neighbors are going to start to complain, okay? It's my daughter we're talking about.
Allie, I'm sorry. He's right. I have to let him in.
What the heck? Allie, my God, what are you doing? What the hell is going on? Why didn't you call me?
What are you doing here, Dad?
I'm looking for you. That's what I'm doing here.
How did you find me?
Thanks to that credit card your grandmother never should have given you, all we had to do was look up the charges so we could find out where you've been. What's going on?
Grandma,
Sweetie, I didn't want to do it. He insisted.
I can explain about the Birkin.
You have good taste. No explanation.
Did you forget about the bag for a second? I want to know what's going on. What are you doing here? Why did you run away from your mother?
Why'd you leave London without a word to anybody?
Why do you think? I'm sick of dealing with Mom, and I wasn't about to live with her. You know what she's like.
I sure do.
Enough, please.
Look, I don't know what the big deal is. I came back here, didn't I? It's not like I'm spending up a storm in Tahiti or something.
Okay, look, Allie is more than welcome to come stay with me at the DeMira Mansion.
Actually, Uncle Eric and Nicole already said I could stay here.
Uncle Eric said that, really? Wow.
Well, yeah, but there were conditions.
Okay, what were the conditions? Is there another reason why you left your mother? Obviously, there's something going on here that you're not telling me about, right? This is my daughter. I have a right to know.
Dad, leave him alone. I'll tell you myself.
Okay, that would be great. I'm waiting.
I'm pregnant.
You're pregnant? How could you do this? How could you let this happen, Allie?
God, you're as bad as Mom.
Look, listen, you and Sammy are hardly the ones to be moralizing about an unplanned pregnancy. Just calm down.
I am calm. I'm calm, all right? Don't I seem calm to you?
No, Dad, you look like you're about to have a stroke.
Well, I'm not, okay? I'm fine. I'm fine right now. I didn't see this coming, okay? And I have a lot of questions.
Like what?
Like, who's the SOB who got you pregnant, damn it?
How can I
I'm not going to tell you anything when you're acting like this.
Okay, I'll call your mom and get her involved. How about that?
Lucas, you call her and I'll run away again.
Lucas.
Perfect.
Can I have a private word with you for a minute?
Honey, whatever you need, you know you can come to me.
Thanks, Grandma.
I love you.
Look, Allie told me I acted the same way. It doesn't work.
Well, it's easy for you to say. It's not your daughter who's pregnant.
Yeah, but I'm telling you for your own good. You need to control yourself. Threatening to bring Sammy in and putting Allie on the defensive, it's not doing your cause any good. I get it. Okay, you're right.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry that I reacted the way I did. I didn't see this coming.
Neither did I.
I didn't even know you had a boyfriend.
Dad, it doesn't matter. The father of the baby's not important.
It is important. Whether you want him in your life or not, he needs to know.
Will
he
you
needs to
stop?
take
Will you stop
responsibility.
talking like this? I don't even know if I want to keep the baby.
You're gonna keep this baby? Man, how far along are you? Is it even possible?
According to what I read, I'm right at the edge. But I'm not just talking about abortion, Dad. There are other options.
What, you're gonna give this baby away?
You're driving me crazy. This is exactly why I didn't want you or Mom to know. Grandma, please, will you help me out?
Yes, honey. Okay, Lucas, we need to give Allie some time. Okay, let's go.
No, you go. You go. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying right here.
I'm going to have to insist. You need to give Allie space.
She doesn't even know what she's planning to do.
Hey, listen to me. You listen to me. We know she's safe. We know she's here. But if you stay here and keep giving her a hard time, you're only making things worse.
All right, fine. Fine, I'll go. But I'm coming back tomorrow, and I have a lot of questions for you. You understand that?
Fine. But you have to promise to not tell Mom.
I can't make that promise.
He's going to tell her. I know he is.
I think I know why you can't sleep. It's because tonight is supposed to be the night you're at Mommy's. But we asked you to switch because we wanted to spend time with you. Yeah, Mommy's fine with it too. So, why don't you go back to bed, And before you do, we will read you another story.
Or, hey, maybe I can sing you a song. Would you like that? But, okay, go up, read a book, and afterwards you have to promise you're going to go back to sleep.
I can't. Daddy will. Can you please call Mommy for me?
Call Mommy right now?
It's a little late, sweetheart.
That doesn't matter. Mommy always wants to talk to me.
Look, don't hurt her.
Always does want to talk to you.
Yeah, but she knows that we wanted to spend time with you, and that's why she said it was okay for you to hang out with us.
Okay. But I'm still not sleepy.
Well, you know what? Why don't we let you stay up a little later than usual? Because Daddy Will and I actually have something we want to run by you.
What is it?
Yeah, well, we have been thinking about our family a lot lately.
Like how happy we are, what a great kid you are.
And so we were thinking, I mean, not that it's definitely going to happen, but we were wondering how you might feel about, having a little sister or a little brother.
What do you think about that?
Well, we personally think you would be, best big sister in the world.
Maybe, but I'd rather have a dog. Allie, sorry I couldn't have breakfast with you. Had to go into work early. Feel free to make yourself at home. See you tonight, Uncle Eric. As much as I'd like to stick around, better for me and everyone else if I just disappear.
Oh, Allie. Hi. Oh, thanks.
I thought you had work.
I took the day off and thought I'd get you some breakfast. Are you going somewhere?
I'm leaving Salem. Try to stop me from leaving?
No, and nor would I try to talk you out of doing something that you think is right. But when Eric gets home, he's gonna wonder why his niece is gone.
I don't mean to hurt him. I know Uncle Eric loves me and wants what's best for me.
Okay, then why leave?
I thought about it all night, and I realized it was a mistake for me to come here in the first place.
What makes you say that?
Everything? I mean, my dad basically hunted me down like I'm some sort of fugitive. And by now, he's probably ratted me out to my mom. And she's gonna show up and just make everything worse.
Well, I'm not gonna argue about that with you, that's for sure.
I don't want to be around when she arrives.
Well, that makes two of us. Maybe you can take me with you.
You get it.
Well, can I at least ask you where you're going?
I'm not really much of a planner. I just figured I'd hit the road. Just put some distance between me and my parents.
And then?
And then at least I can decide on my own what I want to do about my baby.
Oh, you'd be in the wind again.
You don't have to listen to what I say. Because your decision is yours and yours alone. But Allie, do you really want to be on your own right now?
You think I'm making a mistake?
I think that your uncle would want to help you no matter what decision you make.
Yeah, but my mom...
Okay, but listen to this. I know it sounds impossible, but I'll do whatever I can to keep Sammy away from you if that's what you want.
You'd do that for me? Why?
Because I love your uncle more than anything. And I feel for what you're going through. Plus, your mom and I, we don't mix well. And I know she tends to turn everything into a catastrophe, and I do not want that for you.
Thank you.
You said yesterday that you're not sure if you want to keep the baby. Now, are you seriously thinking about ending the pregnancy?
I know there's still time to terminate the pregnancy, but I feel like I've come too far. You know, I waited too long to make the decision, and now it's too late. I mean, look at me. I'm the size of Illinois.
Oh, honey, you're beautiful. And don't let anyone tell you different.
Thanks.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Hormones. Doesn't take much to get the waterworks going these days.
I've been there. So, you've decided to have the baby. One decision made, the biggest one.
Yeah. Now I only have about 1 million more to make.
Can the father help in any of this?
God, why does everyone care about the father? My dad, Uncle Eric, they keep pushing to tell them who it is.
I'm sorry. You're right, it is none of my business.
It's not anybody's business.
True. But Allie, you didn't get pregnant on your own. Shouldn't the father have some responsibility?
The thing about the father is...
Okay. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. But if you do, I'm here to listen.
Why is it better that you talk to...
I haven't wanted to tell anyone about the father is that I'm scared of how they'll react, what they'll do.
Well, I won't do anything you don't want me to do.
I believe you. The thing is...
Allie, it's Dad. Come on, I really need to talk to you.
I can, please.
Okay, I'll try to get rid of him. Okay, just stay back here.
Nicole, I really need to talk to Allie.
Lucas, now is not a good time.
I don't care. I don't give a damn. I'm her father, and I want to see you now. Talk about things. Thank you. So right here, we have to continue our conversation, okay?
I don't have anything more to say.
Allie has already made a decision.
Really? What does that mean, Nicole?
Allie's decided not to terminate the pregnancy.
Really? Honey, that's great news. I'm so proud of you. Come on, let's get you to Kayla, okay? Come on, we'll get you checked out.
Dad,
No, it'll be fine. We'll go to the hospital and get you medically cleared, and then you can hop on a plane and have the baby in Europe.
Dad, I love you, but there's no way that is happening.
Baby here.
Why not?
Because this isn't your home, that's why.
Uncle Eric and Nicole invited me to stay.
That's very nice of them, but they have Holly, okay? This place is packed as it is, you know, so...
Excuse me, but we've already decided that
Thank you.
say-
Enough, please. Your mother and I will handle this, okay? We'll help you every step of the way.
That's not what I want.
Well, if you're gonna be a mother, it doesn't matter what you want anymore, does it? No, I didn't. I ran into your grandmother earlier, and she pushes my buttons. You know she does. She thinks she can save the world from everything.
Yeah, well, at least Grandma Kate knows that I'm an adult and that this is my decision.
Well, if you start acting like an adult, I'll start treating you like one.
Excuse me?
You have to take responsibility. You have to accept the consequences. You're the one who went out and got yourself pregnant.
Oh, yeah, is that what you and Mom did when you had Will?
Allie, come on. Don't you just
Forget
listen
it.
to
Just
me, all right?
forget it.
Sorry.
Hi, Will.
Allie! Hey! I heard you were in town. Hi. Oh my god, Allie. You're pregnant.
Don't you dare look at me like that, okay? I'm trying to do what's best for my daughter.
I know. And believe it or not, so am I.
Wait. Maybe it's time to call her mom and get her involved in this.
Lucas, this should go without saying. But bringing Sammy Brady into any situation, particularly this one, is the worst possible thing you could do. Wow. No, not a chance. Promise not to call Sammy.
You could have asked nicely.
I did ask nicely, and I didn't like your answer.
You know what? Sam deserves to know. Game over. Give me the phone. You did not just do that.
No, Lucas.
Unbelievable. You are a child.
You're a child. Wow. Get out of there.
What the hell's going on? So, Mom has no idea where you are or that you're pregnant?
You know what a freak she is. No one even tell her I got knocked up. These are so young.
You can have as many as you want.
I kind of am.
Also, Grandma Kate gave you the money to run away?
I like to think of it as conflict avoidance. And it was better than money. It was a credit card that she thought I was using for rent and food. Too bad she and Dad used it to track me down.
Well, I'm glad that at least Dad knows you're safe.
I don't feel safe. Not with him being all about calling Mom. And, I don't know, being all in my case to figure out what I'm going to do about this baby.
Yeah, well, I don't know. To me, that kind of sounds like a reasonable concern. Beyonce is doing...
She stole my phone.
How about a landline?
Look, she ripped it out. Look at it. Look.
Honey, I was trying to protect Allie.
No, I am trying to help Allie. I am her father, and who are you to try to tell me how to handle her?
Oh, so you're gonna handle her by calling Sammy? That's exactly what she begged you not to do.
Sammy is her mother. She has a right to know, Nicole, for God's sakes.
All right, enough. Can we just try to talk through this calmly? Like grown-ups? It's not too much to ask, is it?
Great, so you're on Dad's side.
No, I'm not on anybody's
No,
side.
I really thought that you, of all people, would know what it's like to be bullied and harassed by our parents when we do what they don't think in their great and unmatched wisdom is best for us.
Oh,
Sorry,
no, hold on. Wait, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. And yes, I get where you're coming from. Trust me. When Mom is lasered in on something, she's like a handful. Yeah. Yeah, right? That's a nice way of putting it. And I also know that Dad's probably super freaked out that his baby girl is having a baby herself. So yeah, you feel overwhelmed. Of course. But I'm here. Always. No judgment. Just big brother love and sandwiches.
Are there any more of the sandwiches?
Oh yeah, there's more, as much as you want. I'll get you some.
Sunny is great.
Yeah. I'm actually really glad you're hanging out because you'll get to, know him a little bit.
Yeah, well, I already know I'm gonna love him. Especially because he obviously makes my brother so happy.
Have I mentioned how good it is to see my little sister?
Even with all the drama.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think it kind of, comes in the genes. But I am really, really glad that you're here.
Me too.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling well enough to come to Titan. Although I bet Maggie wishes you were at home enjoying your second honeymoon, given the time that you've spent apart.
Well, I appreciate your concern for the state of my relationship with Maggie.
After I talked Allie down from leaving, she opened up to me. She told me her fears and what she wants because I treated her like an adult.
Except she's not an adult. She keeps making mistakes, okay? And I'm trying to protect her.
Well, maybe protecting her means listening and not doing all the talking and yelling.
If I was yelling, it's because my daughter's pregnant and I'm upset and I don't know what to do. I don't know what the next step is. And now I scared her away.
Enough, all right?
We know where Allie is.
No. But her things are still here, so she hasn't left Salem.
Well, then I should find her. Talk to her. Calmly, respectfully, adult to adult. Can I have my phone back now, please?
Nicole, give Lucas his phone back.
Do you promise not to call Sammy?
I want to check on Allie. That's what I want to do.
That's not a promise.
All right, Nicole.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Nicole.
Dad, that man is relentless. Sweet digs, big brother. I must love it here. The pool, the tennis courts, gardens, a cook.
Well, the best part about living here isn't all that stuff. It's that Ari is surrounded by a family that loves her. Maggie's teaching her how to embroider.
That's still a thing.
And Victor never misses a weekly tea party with her.
With everything that's going on with Gabby, like Ari needs all the love and support she can get, so we're very grateful for that.
What's going on with Gabby?
Well, the short version, she's on trial, and she could end up going to prison again.
That's terrible.
And, we're struggling a little bit with, what that means for Ari. When Gabby was framed and sent to prison a couple years back, Ari was devastated. She really felt abandoned. And it took a long time for their relationship to heal. So if Gabby goes back to prison, I don't know, Ari's going to be gutted all over again.
I'm sorry that Theo can't make it soon. Okay, but we did promise when you get this, okay? We really need to talk. And I need to listen. So, call me so we could work this out together, okay? I love you. Think that was calm and respectful enough?
I think it was great. And I think Allie will respond.
I hope so. But you said earlier that Allie opened up to you. I mean, what did she say? Without, breaking the confidence.
Allie is taking this one step at a time. She realizes it's too late to end the pregnancy. So what she wants, her priority right now is the time and space to figure out what's ahead. No pressure, no judgment, no drama, which means no Sammy.
And Allie, she was ready to run when she heard that Sammy was headed to London. She was ready to run this morning. She could be vanishing at any moment and be gone for good. So is there really any harm in keeping Allie's pregnancy on the DL until she figures out what she really wants to do?
Poor Ari, and Gabby, and you. Where's my little niece? I was hoping to see her.
She's at day camp. With Gabby's trial, we figured she could use something to keep her busy.
Does she know what's going on with her mom?
Well, not exactly, but she does know something's up. She's a smart little girl, and she's, aware of what's going on.
So, instead of going with the truth, you're sending her to day camp and line her?
Yeah, pretty much sums it up.
And the fabulous Brady Horton parenting continues. Not that I'm judging. I mean, I don't even know what I would do if I was where you are. Must suck.
Totally. At this point, we're just really trying to protect Ari, because she's been through enough recently.
Eric and Sarah's baby. Eric told me about it. It's so horrible.
Yeah, Ari considered herself to be like a big sister to Mickey. And now Mickey's gone. And, Ari has to deal with that. And yesterday, she was just staring at her phone for a while, and it turns out she was just looking at photos of Mickey.
This whole parenting gig sounds a little crazy.
It's the hardest thing we've ever done, right? But also the best thing.
Absolutely. You know, and at this point, it's just making sure that Ari feels loved, you know, in a stable, happy family. Which is why we're actually considering...
You want some more milk? I feel like you need a milk refill. Yeah?
Definitely. I need something to wash down the rest of these sandwiches. Just show me the way to the kitchen.
Oh, yeah. It's just, back there. Okay. See you soon.
Way to end the conversation.
Allie's so confused about her pregnancy and what that means that, I mean, it's not, I didn't think it was the best time to bring up our plan to have another child.
So we're clean.
So much refrigerator art. Ari's really good.
Yes, we are raising a little artist. She also wants to be a computer programmer.
Yeah, and a mermaid.
Oh. You know, maybe I could do this. Be a mom. Just me and my baby, loving each other and making our own little family. And the clothes are so cute.
Yes. The clothes are very cute. You know, but they're also not free. You know, and there's daycare and school
So
and
I'll
camp.
just have to get a job.
Have you ever had one?
Okay, so that's not my strong point, but I can change.
Dare I ask if there's any chance the father is going to be?
No, you don't get to ask. And for the record, he won't be. I'll be flying solo.
That might be why Dad must help you raise the child.
I know he means well. I am old enough to make my own decisions and take responsibility.
Yeah, I understand that. But it's not just about you anymore. You now have a responsibility to the child you're carrying. You know? So, the question you have to ask yourself is, are you truly ready to be a single mother?
I'm not going to fire you.
My plan is for me to screw up my kid because I'm still a kid.
Yeah, I mean, look at Mom and me. She had me when she was a teenager, and that's part of the reason why we butt heads all the time. You know, we sort of had to grow up together.
Yeah. Thank God you had Grandma Marlena. I mean, at least you had some stability. I got dragged around everywhere. And I don't want that for my baby. I want him or her to grow up in a real home. Like the one that you and Sunny and Gabby have made for Ari. It's just... how do I make that happen?
Well, the good news is you have time to figure it all out. And the better news is Sunny and I are here to help. You know, whatever you need.
Well, I guess you're right. Calling Sammy right now would only make a bad situation worse. I just hope that Allie calls me back when she gets my voice message so we could talk. I think that'd be great for both of you. I'm not going to stand around here and wait. I got to go look for her.
Listen, if you do find her, I don't know if she's welcome to stay here as long as she needs.
And we will take good care of her.
I know. I'm sorry about messing up your place, arguing the way we did. I know that we're all on the same team. We're all in Allie's corner. I just hope that she realizes that.
Can you just walk?
So what do you say we clean this place up?
There's the best chance at a happy life. Maybe that's with people who would give anything to welcome him or her into their home.
You don't have to decide anything today. The important thing is going to be taking care of yourself and your baby, which is going to be a full-time job. If you need anybody to, go with you to appointments or, I don't know, like deliver whatever you're craving in the middle of the night, that's what big brothers are for.
You are the best.
He kind of is.
Yeah, especially considering you were such a brat growing up.
Oh, is this like a pot kettle situation?
Yeah, maybe.
I am so happy you've come to Salem. Ari will be thrilled to have another aunt around to spoil her, but within reason.
I can't wait. And you are just as amazing as Will has said you are. Thank you for making my brother so happy.
No, bring it in. Bring it in, you two.
Group hug.
Yeah.
When I walked in, found you and Lucas on the couch, kind of threw me for a loop.
Oh, because Lucas was so freaked out?
No, you were on top of him.
Oh, that. He was trying to get his phone.
Huh. Throw me blouse.
Jealous?
Actually, it looked kind of fun.
Really?
Really.
Your hammer spin brush.
Allie could come back any minute, so maybe we should take this into the bedroom.
Works for me.
Oh, and then you can find this in here.
Oh, really? You can bet I'll find that for sure. You can.
I love your confidence, sir.
What?
Yeah, how long did it take you to find it?
Oh, no, Allie.
Dad,
Did you get my message?
I saw that you called. I figured it was just more of the same.
I wanted to apologize. Yeah, I know sometimes I can be a little bit overbearing.
A little.
Okay, a lot. I'm really worried about you and this baby.
You want to make decisions for me?
No, I am willing to go along with whatever you decide.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, I've decided not to tell your mom for now. I mean, you don't need that extra kind of stress in your life.
Thank you so much.
Now, listen, now that you're in a stress-free zone, we should talk, okay? Why don't we sit and have lunch or something? Then we could talk about how and where we're going to raise this baby.
Well, I've actually already made up my mind. I don't plan to raise this baby at all.
Do you think we scared him?
Free zone, we should sit and talk, have some lunch, and figure out how and where you want to raise this baby.
Well, I've actually already made my decision. I don't plan to raise this baby at all.
What do you mean you don't plan to raise this baby?
I'm sorry, Dad. I've decided to give my baby up for adoption.
Do you think we scared Allie when we talked about what it takes to be a parent?
I just think we were being honest. Not that she needs right now. The fact she would be facing as a single mom.
I mean, it's a huge commitment.
Which she might not be ready to make. If Allie isn't ready to raise her child,
I mean, why would you do that when you have a family who's so ready, willing, and able to help you take care of this child no matter what?
Because I don't want to take care of this child. I can barely keep a plant alive. I don't want to screw up some poor, innocent kid.
Listen, you're just overwhelmed right now. You haven't thought things through.
I have thought about this, all right? I don't want to be mom.
What does that mean, you don't want to be mom?
She always goes on and on and on about how she was too young and totally unready to be a mom to Will when you knocked her up.
Wait a minute.
And that whole thing with her tricking Uncle Austin into being the father, I mean, as if he wanted to be? No. My baby will have parents who care about him From the very beginning. No drama, no games, just what's best for the baby.
Your mother's situation has nothing to do with your future.
Dad, I have made up my mind. So you can either respect my decision or back off.
It must give you peace, knowing that Gabby is on trial and maybe going to prison. I think she will definitely be a no-show at your wedding. Gabby has gotten away with so
Esther,
much.
you need to listen to reason.
You mean do what you want. So much for the no pressure, no judgment, unconditional support.
All right, how about we start over, okay? Let's do that. Let's just sit, we'll have lunch, and we'll just hang out like we used to. That's it.
Party.
How about a sundae? You can't say no to sundaes. No cherries, just chocolate and whipped cream. What do you like?
Dad, I'm not a kid anymore. You can't buy me off with ice cream.
Can I try to apologize with it?
I just want to be alone, okay?
I'm trying to help you, but every time I do, I feel like I'm making things worse. I just want what's best for you and this baby, that's all. I love you, sorry. Alex, that's you?
Oh my gosh.
Just going back and Salem.
It's a very long story.
Oh, well, lucky for you, I've got some time right now.
Okay, well, you asked for it.
It seems pretty simple to me.
Wow.
So, wow.
I'm sorry. It's, yeah, well, I'm guessing that this is a really long story. Well, can I get a hug first, huh? Huh? Can I? Oh, God, you, you can really feel it, huh? Baby in there. Oh, my God. I've missed you.
I've missed you too.
Do you want to? Come on, let's sit down. Let's have a talk, shall we?
As much as I'd like to make this all about me, Will and Sunny told me about Gabby's trial. I'm so sorry. If you need to be in court...
No. Court's in recess right now. They're actually powwowing about what to do. And so I've got a few minutes to listen. If you want to talk.
The magic word, listen. Why is that such a hard concept for certain people?
Right. Well, my guess is that there are certain people who really care about you and love you and are worried about you. It's kind of a big deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get that. My dad tracked me down. He's just flipping out.
As a baby's having a baby.
Yeah, but you have to understand that I'm an adult. And he kind of cooled off when Grandma Kate and Nicole and Uncle Eric all piled on. I don't know, he said he'd give me some time and space to figure out what I want to do about the baby. But then I told him I want to give it up for adoption, and
Adoption, huh?
comments, observations.
I don't, well, honestly, I really don't know that much about it, so that would be fair for me to say, but I know you'll do what's best for the baby. I support you.
That is why you are the best stepdad ever.
Yeah, don't forget it, huh?
Maybe you could have a talk with my dad about listening and respect.
Respect, yeah. You know, if there's one thing I know about your dad, it's that he loves you like a lot, like to death, and he's a reasonable guy, so he'll probably come around. There's someone else I'm worried about, though.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah. What does she have to say?
I mean, she's handling it super well, considering she doesn't know about it. And if it were up to me, she never would.
Victor, you're stabbing.
What's going on?
You were married to her. You know what she's like?
That is true. That's a good point. Yes. Hurricane Sammy can be a little terrifying. But she's your mom. And I know how much she loves you.
But her and Dad are just so intense. It's exhausting. She would just come in and take over everything like she always does, and I just can't handle it. I made Dad promise not to call her, but what's that worth? David is so lucky to have a chill dad like you. What's wrong?
I lost custody of David.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Here I am going on about wanting to give up this child and you just lost one that you love.
Don't worry. I shut Jennifer down, telling Kayla that you still love her.
Judge chose Zoe because she used David's blood relative.
Judge is nuts.
Yeah.
Any kid would be so lucky to have you as their dad. Especially if there are peas involved. Do you remember you used to eat all my peas and Johnny's when Mom wasn't looking, and you hated them just as much as we did?
Well, yeah, Sammy and the frozen food.
It was all she knew how to cook. Frozen veggies and fish sticks every single Friday night. Do you remember?
Oh, God, do I remember? I've been trying to forget ever since. Kidding? It's awful. Hey, but you know what? We made it through that, right? So, we'll make it through this.
Yeah. We will. You were the most amazing stepdad ever. I'm really sorry David's going to miss out on having the coolest parent ever.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Guess it just wasn't meant to be. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. I gotta get back to the courthouse. You gonna be okay, kiddo?
Now that I've seen you, I'm already better.
That's what I'm talking about. Excellent. Okay. Listen, you have my number? And if you need help, if you need anything, you just give me a call and I will be there.
You always have been.
Okay. All right. Talk soon.
You've seen Allie?
Listen, you have my number? And if you need help, if you need anything, you just give me a call and I will be there.
Maybe there is something you can help me with. Yo, Megan Rapino. Practice some other time, would you? I'm trying to figure out our future here.
Upon my appearance, I was just out for a run.
In this heat?
Right, so, what are you doing?
I beg your pardon?
Hey, Holly has been safely delivered to her sleepover.
Oh my goodness! Wow. I'm an idiot.
Why would you say that?
Because I've been obsessing about flowers and wedding favors and music. Like, this is all up to me, but this is your wedding too. Your first wedding.
Does it mean I want to help you pick out pillows?
Be serious. This is a momentous occasion, and I want you to think it's perfect.
You know what? I think it will be perfect, regardless of the details, because I'm finding ways to love you.
So, we haven't really told many people this, but Sunny and I want to have another child. And we've, considered adoption or surrogacy, but we just realized...
When am I due? Why would you ask me that? For all you know, I could just be pudgy.
True, but I did just hear you talking to your brother about be pregnant, so.
Oh, were you listening at the keyhole or something?
I live at Kyriakis' house, just like Will and Xander. Xander Kyriakis. Victor's nephew.
Will told me about you.
I'm sure he gave me a glowing recommendation.
He said to stay away from you.
Well, you don't seem like the kind of person who believes everything she hears.
Look, Mr. Kyriakis, I don't care about you one way or the other. I just don't want my mom to find out I'm pregnant.
Please, call me Xander. You know what I'm saying? Your secret's safe with me.
Well then, round two.
Don't mind if I do.
Just what did you hear exactly when you were hanging out at the keyhole?
That you weren't sure if you wanted to be this baby's mom.
I'm sure now. I'm not ready to be anybody's mother. If I'm lucky, I'll be able to hand this kid off to someone who is ready. And my mom will never know I was pregnant.
Did she have Will when she was your age?
Why do you think she's like this?
I think you're doing something very brave for the sake of the wee bairn that's swimming around inside you.
Do you always talk like this?
Someone who does want a baby is going to be so grateful to you for this choice you made.
It doesn't have to be a woman, you know?
Right. Absolutely. Hey, it was so nice to meet you, Ellie. But I've got another 5 miles to go. I think there are...
Don't mind me. I know how babies get made.
How you doing?
Good. I've done some thinking. And I realized that I do want to have a kid someday, but not right now. So you'll be happy to know that I've decided to give my baby up for adoption.
Really?
Oh, well, I mean, we're only happy if you're at peace with it.
I am. Didn't stop Dad from flipping out when I told him about it.
What's Lucas upset about?
He's afraid that I'll be unhappy, knowing that I have a baby out there being raised by some stranger. So, I was thinking, why does it have to be a stranger?
Do you have somebody in mind?
I ran into Rafe today, and he was such a great stepdad. And I was thinking, maybe he'd want to adopt my baby.
I am finally able to look at Xander without wanting to kill him with my bare hands. That is light years away from wanting to be in a relationship with him again. I am not trying to push you into taking him back. I know he talked to you before he bought Mackenzie's headstone. Yes, he did.
He was so great to us when he was married to Mom. He used to say we were the kids he always wanted. And then she got back with EJ and she took us with her.
I remember that.
And I just ran into him today, and he was so sad about losing custody of little David. He's always wanted to be a dad, and it's just never worked out for him.
And that doesn't really mean you have to give him your child.
I know. But he's a good guy, and I think it could work out.
Does Reef know you feel this way?
No. I didn't think of it until after he left.
Well, you are right about him. Besides your uncle, he is one of the best men I know.
Yeah, he absolutely is. Rowan, listen, I hate to say this, but can you imagine how your mother's going to feel knowing her ex-husband is raising her grandchild?
Allie won't even tell anybody who the birth father is. For all we know, he is.
About adopting your baby is definitely worth considering. Do it carefully. He's still a little raw after his whole custody battle with David.
Yeah, I could tell.
But also know your options. I mean, there's private adoption, there's open adoption, there's closed adoption.
Wow.
I know. It's a lot. But if you want to use an agency, I can help you with that. I have many years in the field with it.
One-stop shop. Food, warm bed, adoption counseling all under one roof.
Yeah. And then if you finally decide you want Rafe to adopt your baby,
Then Mom would never have to find out it was my kid.
no, she'll find out.
She never leaves EJ.
She'll find out.
She might not even care. I mean, her and Rafe are friends.
But that was before me and Carrie.
And Carrie and Rafe? Are you kidding? Why does everything have to be so complicated?
Because that is life, kiddo. But we have seen it all, and we are here to help you through.
Sarah, I didn't mean to hurt you.
You can't just go up into the attic and get the crib and bring it down and plop another baby into it and expect everything to be okay. You think that you have me all figured out, and you don't. You're still playing the same game.
Look, I might be bad at it, but it's not a game. I'm grieving too. You know what I'm saying, right? You do have time before you decide what you really want.
I'm not going to sneak off to my room and call Rafe if that's what you're worried about. He was on his way to court when I saw him.
Well, when you do see him, keep in mind that he might not think it's a good idea for him.
I know.
Just want you to know you have other options. And when you do make a decision, it'll be your decision to make.